So what do you think about the passages that talk about there would be a servant of the Lord who would suffer and die for the sins of Israel?
That's not part of the Torah that we read weekly.
Can we look at it right now? Do you want to read it from the Tanakh?
Well, I guess if you're going to challenge me that way, but I don't think that in the Torah, in the Old Testament, I don't think we read about a servant that's going to die on behalf of the rest of us.
Jesus was a Jew.
Yeah?
So it all started there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you took me by surprise. That wasn't what I was expecting. But I do think Jews for Jesus are very friendly to us. I think you love us here in Israel. I'm not a fan of Jesus as a savior, so I don't have a lot to say about that. But
Are you a fan of him in another capacity or just in general not a fan?
I mean, he looks good in paintings, and I don't think he did anything bad. But I'm not in favor. What can I say? I mean, I believe in Judaism and Israel and Torah.
Do you think that Jesus kept Torah?
I have no idea what Jesus did. I wasn't around.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that we promote a lot is just encouraging people to read actually Jesus' teachings for themselves because he taught a lot from the Torah. That was
Great.
That was his foundation.
Love thy neighbor as thyself is definitely one of the most prominent statements that is a good code to live by.
I agree.
And in the movies, seems like the character Jesus definitely tried to live by that.
Yeah, actually, he even said that it's the greatest commandment to love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. I mean, do you think it's possible that he could have been the Messiah of Israel?
I don't believe in that, no.
You don't believe like in the concept of Messiah in general?
I'm not a big Messiah believer.
He's had plenty of chances up until now to come back. He hasn't come back yet.
But the Tanakh says that that a Messiah will come before the destruction of the second temple.
Well, that ship sailed.
Exactly. If it wasn't Jesus, then the ship sailed. So I don't know who it could be.
I believe in the human being on this world. Like, it's good to have connections and relationships and be positive. I worry about us today. The young people are like really lost.
Yeah,
They could use a good leader, but I don't think we need a messianic leader. We just need a good leader.
we need hope. I completely agree. Yeah. So do you believe that like the Tanakh does promise a Messiah, or you believe it's more of like a metaphor?
I think I believe more in metaphor. Like when all the people behave well, wellness will prevail.
Do you think we're making progress in that direction?
I'm more practical. I mean, the Holocaust, all the wars, all the evil was surrounded by here.
Yeah.
If there really was Messiah, he'd be here. I think he would have come already. I myself personally don't really believe in some Messiah coming back and saving us. I just don't believe in it.
Well, what's interesting is that Jesus claimed to be the Messiah of Israel. And he's like the most famous Jew in all of history. And now all around the world, in like every country on earth.
Lots of people walk around Old City Jerusalem, and claim that they're the Messiah of Israel. I mean,
But not any of them, anybody is still talking
We won't
about
know.
2,000 years later.
we won't know until 2,000 years from now, will we?
A lot of them nobody's talking about 2 weeks later.
I mean, I remember a couple of figures. I remember a couple of figures with the long blonde hair and playing the harp. And I remember a couple of rabbis that invited everybody for Shabbat meals. Personally, I don't have pictures of famous people on my wall, but
I understand.
I think there are lots of people that believe that they're the one.
It's true that we have to just kind of ignore probably what people think and go back to what the Hebrew scriptures say, which is that there would be.
Well, we
someone
go
who
and
would-
read the Hebrew scriptures every week in the synagogue. That's what we do.
So what do you think about the passages that talk about like that there would be a servant of the Lord who would suffer and die for the sins of Israel?
That's not part of the Torah that we read on weekly foreshadowed.
Can we look at it right now? Do you want to read it from the Tanakh?
Well, I guess if you're going to challenge me that way, but I don't think that in the Torah, in the Old Testament, I don't think we read about a servant that's going to die on behalf of the rest of us.
He is despised and rejected by man, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. We hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. Oh, a lot more.
We're not going to read all of that. But Isaiah. Is Isaiah Jesus?
Well, but it's part of the prophecy is that a lot of the scholars, and even at the rabbis at the time of Jesus, they were expecting that this was going to be fulfilled by the Messiah.
I don't know that.
And even in the Psalms, there's a psalm where it
King
says,
David's?
yeah, where he says they pierced my hands and my feet, and he describes the whole account of the resurrection in like unbelievable detail. And there's many, many, many dozens of passages that a lot of people around the world, all different cultures, believe in the God of Israel because they believe that Jesus fulfilled our scriptures.
I don't believe in the resurrection. I don't believe that dude was resurrected or came back alive or walked on water or is living for my sins. You can give me anything you want to read. I'm not going to believe in that.
I'm just wondering if there was
Like, what's your goal?
we just like to share about Jesus because a lot of people, Jewish people and non-Jewish people, have just honestly never read his teachings and considered.
And also have never read so many other things.
And those things should be promoted as well. I think people should completely have the freedom to read and study and make up their own mind. And I believe that the evidence about Jesus speaks for itself. But a lot of people don't look at the evidence.
Do you love living in Israel and supporting Zionism and Am Yisrael? Does it help you to do that?
I live in New Jersey. But
You're just touring here?
But a lot of Messianic Jews, there's a lot that live in Israel. Alicia here, he's spent already most of the year in the IDF. So I think that you'll find Jewish followers of Jesus that are very dedicated to our people, definitely. I'm in myself included, but I just don't happen to live here. Thank you guys so much for your time.
That was interesting.
Dan, thank you so much for your time.
Good luck.
Thank you.
If you love the way that we approach and share our faith on So Be It, let me tell you, I am 100% confident that you can do this too. We have just created the Jews for Jesus classroom so that you can have access to the same training for free that our Jews for Jesus team around the world receives in how to share what we believe with Jewish people and really with anyone in a way that's bold and loving and culturally sensitive. And this is going to equip you to share your faith with that person in your life that I know you've been praying for. Please check it out now at the link below.